asking you guys these two animals that are facing off against one another. And you guys have to give me an explanation as to why the one animal is going to beat the other and vice versa. So we're going to start off with, let's start off with an alligator versus an anaconda. Now let me set the stage, because you can't give too much of an advantage to one another. So we'll say 1.5 feet of water in a 16 yard by 16 yard cage.
Square.
Yeah, 16 by 16 by 16 by 16. And we'll say there's a little bit of land, like a bank, on one side.
The anaconda is eating the alligator.
And we'll say it's a 15-foot anaconda and a 12-foot alligator.
The anaconda is eating the alligator.
Go on.
Well, the anaconda has a lot more, like, flexibility. The gator's really strong, but can only take him so far.
What do you think, Celine?
I think she's right. I think the anaconda will do it because it can hold its strength and hold it together, and then sooner or later the alligator's going to give out, and then it's just going to devour it.
You can squeeze them to death.
And it can swallow its prey.
I think the gator has one shot because it has the stronger
If the
bite.
anaconda doesn't wrap around it, it's got it.
If the gator gets him on the bite, instant win. But I will say, I think the anaconda would be the heavy favorite for sure. But the gator does have one chance, and it would be right at the beginning. You would know for sure.
I feel like it's a really slim chance, so.
Yeah, but it's a chance. How about let's do a lion? Let's do a jaguar versus a leopard.
Dang, that one's pretty close.
Both are stealthy, strong cats.
Cats?
Yeah, leopard versus jaguar.
No, you say cats, and she's like, where?
Molly, you can come over. I have some kitties for you.
What do you think?
A leopard
versus
and
a jaguar.
A jaguar versus a leopard. I feel like...
Which leopard is it?
Let's say a snow
What does a
leopard.
leopard look like?
Then a
snow
jaguar.
leopard?
The white one.
Then I think the jaguar.
The white one.
Jaguar, yeah. They say that jaguars have skull-crushing bites. And I think jaguars are bigger. I could be wrong.
Then a snow leopard?
I think
Yes.
they're
I
about
think
the
so.
same
That's
size.
why I
no?
asked you what type of leopard, because if you take like the other type of leopard, not the snow leopard. There is another type. I can't remember what it's called.
The regular leopard.
Yeah, the regular yellow leopard.
All right, give me a tiger versus a grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
This is on flat
Wait.
land.
The grizzly bear.
16 yard by 16 yard.
I think the tiger. They're faster.
I think I would go
and
with the
more
bear.
flexible. But a tiger's faster, and the bear's.
But if the bear hits it correctly, they're stronger. They can take
Are
it out
they?
with one. Yeah.
The bear's big bear.
Big bear.
Apex predators with massive strength and different fighting styles. Yeah, it would be like... I feel like it's almost David versus Goliath-esque, where the tiger is going to be smaller, but has an opportunity to win.
Why are we talking about a tiger? Oh, it was a
Tiger
tiger.
versus... Jesus.
Sorry, my memory's very short.
I think I go with the grizzly bear, because I think the bigger is going to beat the tiger in this scenario.
Can we
'Cause-
AI this as a scenario to see what happened?
Well,
Like the gorilla against the man?
we are AI right now. We are the AI. We are developing the answer.
Trump.
We are developing the answer. What's your answer?
I don't know.
Tiger, grizzly bear.
I'm saying the tiger.
Tiger,
Okay.
Celine, before you look it up. Tiger, grizzly bear.
I said grizzly bear.
Okay. Sorry. Let's do
ChatGPT will not allow me to make a video for it.
Let's do a hippopotamus versus a water buffalo.
Hippopotamus.
Hippos are fucking crazy.
Hippos are dangerous animals for sure.
They'll crush anything in their way.
The water buffalo is not going down without a fight, though.
Well, no, but a
And
hippo
water
is probably
buffaloes-
the most outrageous fucking animal out there.
Do water buffaloes have horns?
Yeah.
So no? Yes?
Yes, I do. Don't they?
Hey Siri. Nope, she doesn't like me. Oh, now you do. Never mind.
Water buffaloes?
Yes, water buffaloes have horns. Both Oh yeah. Big old horns.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? A bison?
Every time Jess...
Am I thinking of a bison then? Does bisons have horns?
Oh, they're also...
No.
I didn't know a hippo is a herbivore.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just kill it just to kill.
Have you seen the baby hippopotamus? Named, I think it's like Moochie or Moche or something.
Mochi?
Hold on.
Moochie. Moochie.
All right, aerial battle. A bald eagle versus a red-tailed hawk.
I'm gonna say the eagle. The hawk? Aren't hawks like super fast?
Yeah, but an eagle's super long.
They are really big, but that could be a disadvantage.
I think the bald eagle wins.
Mooding.
This
What
is
is
the
this?
baby hippo that's
Ew.
TikTok famous. What?
They are
He's so
nothing
cute.
but muscle. They're literally tanks.
How about
So-
a pack of wolves versus a pack of mountain lions?
The mountain lions.
I think the wolves. Wolves are so smart.
So. Oh yeah.
And they
but-
hunt
Yeah,
in
but-
packs.
So are cats.
All right, hang on.
It's a pack of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
A
Okay,
pack of
well, the
wolves
fact
and a
that
pack
mountain
of
lions don't
mountain lions.
really roam in packs, I feel like the wolves would win because that is-
Theoretically.
Well, okay, but one-on-one, you would take...
I would take the mountain lion.
Nah, I'd take the wolf. Wolves are huge also.
But
Yeah,
I feel like,
they're
have
so
you seen
big.
their
Lions
claws?
are huge
Yeah,
also.
but a mountain lion is not nearly the size of a wolf. Like a full-grown wolf is insanely big.
Yeah, I know.
Insect warriors. Army ants versus a praying mantis.
Praying
Yeah.
mantis.
Oh, debate. Go on.
I mean, like a lot of ants or like just one ant?
Let's say it's numbers versus precision. An
The
army of ants versus.
I think the ants will eat the.
Let's say 100
the
ants
mountain hopper.
versus 3 praying mantises.
I still
Just
think the
100?
three. I think the three
if
praying
it's
mantis.
3 praying mantises, then yeah. Then,
If it was 2 praying mantises, would that change
if
the
it was
number?
1 and then 100 ants, then yeah, the ants would just eat it.
This is literally what I'm thinking of. The praying mantis doing.
How about
That sounds like some fruit ninja shit.
an orca versus a great white?
Oh, a great white would win that.
I think the orca wins. Orcas are so devious.
Yeah, orcas have killed sharks.
That's true, but sharks have also killed orcas.
Have they?
Yeah.
Probably.
The real king of the ocean. Speed, smarts, and raw power collide. Oh, we
Hey,
got.
That's enough.
How about a king cobra versus a Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon.
I don't know anything about a Komodo dragon.
They're big.
Venom versus brute force and bacteria.
They're,
The venom's the cobra will have it.
Probably just kill each other.
the Komodo dragon is also venomous, I
it?
think. Venomous, remember? That's a Komodo dragon.
Oh yeah, hello
Yeah.
Moose.
Wait, what?
You've never seen it? David Dobrik?
video?
It's David Dobrik.
Venomous.
And he's all, oh, what's his name? And he like points
It
at the
says
glass and it
venomous.
says venomous. He's all, hello Vino Moose.
And he's like,
I will have to watch
That's
this.
pretty funny. All right, let's transition a little bit to our food challenge that we have. So,
that I'm not part of.
yeah, because you don't like pickles.
She's ghosting.
But
Do you want the big one or the little one?
I don't care. We're gonna try them. So these are warhead pickles.
Warhead sour pickles.
Sour pickles. Apparently
From Almanor.
from Lake Almanor. We saw these in a random gas station, and we
The lady said that her daughter fought her for the pickle that she got her or something like that.
so
She said they're really good.
these are really. It's hard to do this one-handed.
The fork was a good idea.
Ready?
Try it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a joyous laugh or a.
It's
Gross.
not my favorite. It's not sour in like a warhead sense.
It's got vinegar with it, so it dilutes the sourness, but it's like...
Is it still sour?
It brings out the bitterness.
Do you want to try it?
No.
It's worth a try.
No. Disgusting. I've tried pickles before and they're gross. The texture is gross. Like the sound they make is gross.
It's different.
The smell is disgusting.
Ew. Don't put that in the mic. It's different. It's like... You can always finish it after the podcast as well.
She doesn't want to. She like it.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just a little more... It just brings out the flavor.
I think it just drives me nuts.
Because the slurping
I
drives you
can't stand
nuts.
I'm gonna literally throw I'm gonna throw Cooper at you.
Please finish that pickle.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's not.
She literally bit it.
It might be the worst pickle I've ever had, honestly.
No way, really?
Yeah, it's not that good.
1 through 10.
Like a 2.
What about you, Celine?
Probably 4.
Oh, damn. So it's a shitty pickle.
It's a shitty pickle.
I don't know how
I
they
just like pickles, so...
I don't know how the mother-daughter fight over that. I feel like there's so many more pickles out there that are so much better.
I don't like them.
Not hating. I'm just... Me, personally...
Tim, you wanted me to try a 2?
Just to try it. Maybe you'd like it.
I already don't like him. I've tried him before.
You're driving me nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
She can't even bite it anymore. She's deep-throating it.
I'm gonna knock this shelf down, Dom.
Eventually.
One day.
You should have put it a little bit higher. Or lower.
It's fine. It's been fine for... Relax.
I didn't mean to go that hard. Jesus, how far does this thing stick out?
It's
did you put it there on purpose?
What?
Did you level it right there on purpose?
That's where I wanted it. I needed it in the shot. Okay. We're going to discuss... These are the funniest things that has said... Seriously, I'm about to stop this podcast episode. I'm not going to lie. This is driving me nuts. It's enough. Let's transition into pet peeves so that I can rant about this.
This is your pet peeve.
That is genuinely... Slurping is my number one pet peeve, and I wanted... growing up...
I can't eat cereal or soup without enjoying it because I will slurp a little bit and he'll just be fucking looking at me like he wants to kill me.
Those foods... Okay, I will agree with Dom. I hate when people slurp. But I will not be that bad where people, if they're eating cereal or soup, I'm like, okay, it's a part of eating the type of...
No, he'll deadass stare you down.
You know what bothers me is when people chew with their mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. But with the slurping, we have a family member that I could not eat breakfast next to in the morning because they would eat cereal and they would just slurp the ever-living fuck out of the cereal and it would bother the shit out of me. No, I'm not going to name who it was, but...
I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
I
also
drove me fucking nuts. And one of my old buddies, we used to always go to this Chinese buffet in Chico.
Ew. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
And he would always get egg drop soup and slurp the ever-living fuck out of it. And it would drive me insane. I would barely eat. And that's saying something because I love that buffet.
Does it gross you out?
It genuinely gives me the ick. It's the most disgusting thing on the planet. I can't stand it.
Is there anything else that you hate just as much?
I mean... I probably shouldn't say that on podcast. Handful of people that I would throw into that. No, I'm just kidding.
An action, not something that someone in specific does.
In that same, it's like not only slurping, it's like when people smack their... Yeah, that bothers the crap out of me.
Oh, you can't do... What's it called? When people are eating and they're really close to the mic.
Oh, ASMR or
videos.
mukbang? No.
I hate ASMR videos. I don't find them Okay. There's no pleasure in that.
So I work with phones. People call in. I talk to people on the phone all the time. My biggest pet peeve with that. Love my job, but my biggest pet peeve is when someone is eating on the other line. It bothers, it literally, it's like nails on a chalkboard. And I just sit there, and I have contemplated a couple times, and I have messaged my boss and was like,
can I hang up?
am I allowed to hang up? Because this is disgusting.
Yeah, no, I'll literally... People that slurp... There's this YouTuber that I have watched in the past that I genuinely cannot watch anymore because every so often he's a live streamer, and so like he'll be playing his game while he's streaming, and then he'll be drinking like his morning coffee, but he slurps it. And I just cannot watch it. It's so bad. It's just like...
I will say,
and
pickles are really hard not to slurp. Because,
no, it is
because they're very moist.
obviously it's
and
sitting
trying
in
to,
liquid.
like, yeah.
It just bothers it's one of, like you said, nails on a chalkboard. No, don't do it. Because I just can't stand it. It's just one of those things that... What do you have for pet peeve?
A pet peeve when you leave your fucking clothes on the ground. It drives me crazy. We talked about this before we moved in because every time I would go over to his house, he would stop me from coming into his room so he could go pick up the clothes on the floor.
I would do that.
Every single time. Just wait right here. I'll be right back.
You know,
just play with Cooper.
And you know it's bad when your mother-in-law tells you, oh, did he fix that habit of his? And I'm like, no.
But no, that's not it. Like, so I talked to him about it.
Like
my mother-in-law.
Oh, really?
Brought up my husband in his clothes.
Oh, he does that too?
He does that too. He leaves them
Your
on.
stepmom did say that you throw all your clothes in the washer without separating your colors. You do that.
That's so
I don't care.
Are you not worried about like
it bleeding?
Yeah.
I just leave it in God's hands.
So if Anna, if she needed you to do her clothes, would you separate them or would you?
Actually, with her clothes.
Ew, you just spit it on my face.
That's what you get for fucking
Another pet peeve.
No. It was an accident.
That was a revenge slurp.
No, with hers, I actually do separate it.
Because
it's not mine.
But he also doesn't do my laundry because of that, and I don't do his.
Yeah, I do my laundry. I throw it in.
No. But okay, what I was gonna say, I talked to him before we moved in, and I was like, "You can't be doing that. Like, it really bugs me." And he was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll fix it eventually. It won't be like that." Every morning,
Not
socks and a shirt
I've
next to the
gotten
bed.
better at
At
it.
least
I can't really say anything.
You have gotten better.
Thank you.
I can't really say anything about
Progress.
today
But not great.
because of the fact I can't say anything about
I put
today
a ring
because
on your finger.
I
I
had
can't
the
do no
laundry
wrong.
basket away.
I'm halfway there. Putting my laundry away.
Yeah, you just heard our dryer go
Oh.
off.
I have all the laundry put away except for the hanging portion of my husband's stuff.
I hate hanging clothes. I fucking hate it. I rather fold everything.
Okay, I was gonna do this Reddit thing of the funniest things that's happened to you in school, but I just stumbled upon this other one. I think it's so much more funny. Anyway, sorry. We'll continue the pet peeve thing. I need.
She hasn't gone.
She did go. She said slurping. What else do you have?
I don't have slurping. I have when people eat with their mouth open.
Oh yeah. When people smack their
smacking.
food, that bothers me.
Okay.
Oh, a pet peeve is when people like go like this to me.
When they snap at you. Oh,
Do people
Like for
do
me to
that in
hurry,
the-
I was like, bro.
at the restaurant, do they
at the
do
restaurant to you?
Like a
it hasn't
customer?
happened to me yet. Like people like will raise their hand or like, hey.
I
you
think
know?
that's fine.
But, yeah, that's appropriate.
Thoughts on when people don't use their turn signals?
I hate it.
She goes insane if I don't
It's
use it.
annoying.
Yeah.
It blows me.
I barely use your
You
turn
drive
signal.
a BMW.
Sometimes,
I use my turn
sometimes
signal.
you don't.
Hold on. Okay, that's true. There is
Yeah.
a couple times that I have it.
Neither do you.
No, I don't.
But hold
I
on.
admit to it.
I use my turn signal even to turn into people's driveways.
It depends on where I'm at.
Doesn't matter. I use it for my own house.
I
think it's considerate.
go ahead. You had one.
My biggest problem with it is when people don't have like their taillights, so you can't even see their turn signals, and then all of a sudden they just slam on the brakes, and then you're about to hit them in the back because it is a safety hazard.
At that point, that's dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, I actually just warned one of my friends. I was like, "Hey, your left back taillight's out," and they're like, "Oh, is it? I didn't know." And then I see them 2 weeks later, and the taillight's still out, and I'm like, "Bro, you gotta fix that."
You do know.
I think
I've gotten old.
so. These are some common pet peeves that are here. I definitely have some of these for sure. Being late is.
I hate being late.
Can't wait.
We're working on it. No, she's doing better. She is doing better. Slow internet drives me nuts. I do work.
Oh my god. Before we moved into this house, we already had internet before we had a fucking bed.
Yeah, because we're gonna use the internet.
Before we moved in, he
I
already
had it set up.
internet.
I can't really say much because I did pay $8 for our flight.
That was crazy. We had an hour and a half
You did
flight.
that when we went to Tennessee too.
That was 6 hours though.
We had an
True.
hour and a half flight. She's like, I need the Wi-Fi.
I sat on TikTok the whole time.
That was so funny.
You can't unplug.
So I'm doing this new thing where I'm trying to like one day, like every day I'm doing something different to like help decompress myself, and one of my goals is to finally like get off my phone all the time.
You can set up on your phone like a certain screen time.
Yeah, I don't
for
wanna do
each
that.
app.
Because I need to use my phone for certain parts of the day of work, so I can't set it up.
Well, you can set it up for
She's not gonna do that.
No, I know, but let's say Instagram, you can set it up to you can only have like 2 hours a day.
Well, I was
or
thinking
to
about
a certain time.
taking it off my phone and just putting
Instagram?
keeping it on,
Deleting
like
the app.
deleting the apps and just having it on my tablet instead.
Then you're only gonna use your tablet.
That's fine. My phone is.
But that takes her away from her phone.
The
doesn't
tablet
that
can
same
do less
problem
than the
just-
phone can.
But doesn't that same problem just go over to your tablet at that point?
no, because when I'm
She's not always in her tablet.
No.
I guess you're
with
not
her.
gonna have it with you when you're out and about.
yeah.
She can enjoy the moment more.
Fair.
What?
That's actually a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I think that I enjoy just enjoying the moment. She's a big, like, she loves to
I
capture the
love
moment.
taking pictures.
And I don't
yeah.
fault her. I think
My husband is like
sometimes
you.
it's just too much. Sometimes it's just too many photos, and I'm like, okay, put the photo down, or put the
There's
phone down.
never
How
enough.
about we enjoy the sunset rather than just,
But that way we can enjoy it. We can enjoy it forever if we capture it.
Yeah, but it just, I feel like it means so much more when it's just you and I,
I can agree with Dom and I can agree with Anna. I don't know where I'm like 50-50 in it because I used to be like you where I always wanted to take photos all the time. You can ask Dom. I never put my phone down for anything.
And I get it.
I blame my mom. My mom is a lot like, let's take a picture.
And I get it.
But I love taking pictures because I think that going back and seeing those moments are
Yeah.
great.
No.
because-
I feel like
I
it's really easy
understand
to
that.
like just not take a
Get
picture.
with the program, Dom. We're in 2025.
No, I get it.
Technology is
Do
a
it for
thing.
the
I'm just
Gram.
saying, like, let's quickly take a couple photos and then we put our phones down. We just enjoy the moment, like we went to the thunderstorm the other night. We just went, watched it,
that
and it
was
was super cool,
dope.
right? I do wish, like,
Where was my phone call?
I wasn't on my
Oh,
phone
wait.
that much.
I was
We-
testing positive for COVID at
Yeah.
that time.
You were dangerous.
I was dangerous.
but no, that's what I'm saying is it was a good time because like you took your couple photos and videos at the beginning, boom, we were just
I
enjoying.
was scared of the fucking thunder.
And then there was
striking
there was a
us.
point where we
Dude, the
got.
fact that woke me up out of my NyQuil sleep.
No,
was
we
wild.
went right here up the street to Upper Park, and like when we were there, you can hear it. Like you can see that it was like far away in the mountains,
But it sounded so close.
But when we left, it was on top of us. So
it moved
we
so
got
quick.
home and we could hear it inside. It was kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
He was really
Yeah,
scared.
we were-
But think about that. You guys got home and you could hear it. You guys were awake. I was dead asleep and woken up to that.
We like were on the hood of the car at one point, like laying on the hood. Like,
Did it feel
looking at
staticky at all?
No, we
No, that's when
We got a
lightning was
little-
about to strike.
yeah, we got a little creeped out, so we hopped back in the car and we were like, no,
Well, it's
let's
because
just.
he kept on saying like, "Oh, it's really far," and then
There
It
was
just
one,
seems like it was coming
then
closer.
we would see the lightning, and then we could hear it like 2 seconds later. I'm like, "That's really close."
yeah, that when it got really close, I was like, all right, let's get back in the car. And then we
Let's
just.
get back into this Middleton.
Well, I mean, it's on the ground, so it
Well,
wouldn't-
yeah, no, it's not. Is it safer to be? It's safer to be in a vehicle.
I think it's better for
Yeah.
you to be in the car. My dad was driving his car, and he got struck by lightning in the back,
Yeah.
the antenna.
Mm-hmm.
He said that the car like shot off. No, it shot.
It probably
It
surged.
didn't do anything. Like they just kept on driving, and then by the time they turned it off, it didn't turn back on.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah,
because battery was probably fried.
it struck like in the back on the
Could
brake
you
light.
imagine
He
these
has a
electric
cube.
cars that get?
What would I feel like?
Because
The
it
car
would
would be
probably catch
totaled.
fire. I would assume like a Tesla, if it gets struck by lightning, would probably catch fire. And the thing about a Tesla is
It's not edgy at all, though.
they're lithium what?
Like it's not edgy. Like
I'm
it's very
intrigued.
flat.
It doesn't need to be edgy.
True. But I mean, doesn't lightning usually strike like higher like points?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's possible it can just lightning theoretically could strike anywhere.
True.
A giraffe is the most struck by lightning animal.
I guess that right.
Yeah.
Celine, have you asked her my question yet
What?
about the professions?
Oh no.
If every profession or job paid the same, and you could be anything, what would you be? Anything.
Pretty much take the payout.
My coworker said car racer. Another one said like a zookeeper or something like that.
I genuinely said podcaster.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm
said
going.
stay at home dog mom. It'd be nice. to
Stay
get
at
paid.
mom sounds so great at this point in time in life.
Yeah, but dog mom. Even better.
Well, I have a
Even
dog
better.
and 2 cats, so
Yeah.
Yeah, furry mom.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds weird.
yeah,
That
that
is
sounded
creepy.
really. Honestly, I probably, if I had to pick like a profession, I'd probably do what I'm going to school for because I really like it. So
Which
HR
is?
management.
Human resources.
Management.
Ooh, the tea you would get from human resources. That's
I
what
don't
people
know
would
if-
complain.
But at the same
You know
time.
the podcast I watched, the girl that just got married?
Yeah.
She was an HR rep. HR for like a big company. And she said that all the tea from the office just came back at her. So like she had all the different points of view, you know.
I guess
think
that's
that'd be
fair.
a really juicy
Plus,
job.
as an HR rep, you can kind of dig at the tea.
Because
Yeah.
you have the right to.
And then
need
you
to
can
figure it
always
out.
bring
Back
people
to the
in to get
lightning-
their point of view.
Back to
That's
the
what she said she
lightning
would do.
strike with an electric car. So it actually wouldn't catch on fire. So the EV batteries are highly protected. They're heavily shielded. So if a direct strike does happen, it will cause an electrical surge and cause damage to the electronics. But
But the car
it's
wouldn't
the
catch
car is
fire.
going to be perfectly fine because the
You just
you will
need to
be
replace the
fine
interior
because it's
shit.
just like being in a regular car.
So it would just fry the electrical pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Okay, so biggest pet peeves here are listed are interrupting, turning without signaling, which is funny. No toilet paper. That is a huge pet peeve. of mine. No toilet paper on the roll drives me insane.
I will forget to change it, and he goes in right after, and he gets so mad.
I'm not going to lie. It's
And then when I put the new
No,
roll
I
on,
get it, because I feel the same way.
when I
'Cause
put the
he's done
new
it to
roll
me.
on, I put the toilet paper on the opposite way she likes
Backwards.
it, so that she knows that
I like it to fall over like to where you are, not behind. You know what I mean? And he'll do it
I'll
on purpose
purposely
so I
put-
can fix it.
Yeah. Because she,
make me
like a dry roll. No, not one square.
One
nothing.
time I took out the cardboard part like the brown part inside, and I forgot to change it. And he was like, "What the fuck?"
You guys are wild.
Another one is
He's trapped.
talking during movies actually does drive me nuts. When you're at the movie theater and there's like
Someone in the back that's just talking.
yeah, oh.
I don't mind like mild conversations
No.
about the movie, but if you're trying to tell me your life story and like
No, not to no.
read the room.
I'm not saying to you or me.
Other people?
I'm saying like another family that's 3 aisles up or whatever and they're yapping.
Okay.
It's like
Here's a
shut
pet
up.
Like if they're being loud.
Here's a pet peeve of mine with movies. I hate when people bring a bunch of kids to a movie theater and just let them go rambunctious.
Oh.
I don't care about the fact of kids being there. So, like, for example, I went and watched Lilo and Stitch. It's a kids movie, so, like...
Yeah, you picked a bad
there's
movie.
gonna be kids.
There's
No,
gonna
I
be.
had no problem with the fact of kids being there. But the person... There was one adult
parents.
and 12 kids.
Oh, fuck no.
And literally,
That's
the
a bad
adult
balance.
straight up let the kids like do whatever the entire movie. So we had this little girl that was like running in circles and would go like in front of us, like in our row, and like kept making circles. There's 5 kids that were screaming behind us the whole entire movie. So
Well, they're probably crying. It was sad.
no, they were quiet for that part.
Because they were crying.
They were sobbing.
But yeah, no, I will say Lilo and Stitch wasn't my favorite due to the fact of the experience. It was a good movie though.
I have a pet peeve.
Go on.
And it is when specifically you start talking about, oh, he killed him. Oh, he did it.
Oh.
My gosh,
She
I know
hates-
what's gonna happen.
She hates when I
20
predict...
minutes into the fucking movie.
When I predict the show or movie...
We were watching Wednesday the other day, and he's like, oh, that's gonna be the one. She's
the
behind
receptionist? I did say
So
that.
are you salty because he's right with his
I'm
predictions?
salty because he doesn't just watch it. Like, I watch something for the enjoyment of like, okay, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna be thinking ahead of it, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Well, see,
and then he comes in and he fucking guesses everything.
The thing is I enjoy predicting and then being like...
I hate
also
it. You
love it.
like being right is different.
I also love... it's more the opposite. I love
Welcome
being...
to my childhood.
No. I actually love being wrong in that. I do.
Why?
Because I want... If I can predict the show, I don't think the show's as good as when I can't predict it. And then they go like shows that they have a murderer, for example, right? And it's like clearly this person. I'll try and think it's that random person, but I love it when I'm wrong because then they go back and they show you all that depth of like how that person became the killer and all that.
What show did we watch that we all
You're
predict?
way away from your mic.
Well, because she's sitting
What show? I was eating my pickle and I was trying not to slurp it. What show were we watching that we did a prediction and
It was The Secret Mole or whatever. The Mole.
The mole. We were trying to predict who was the mole.
We
and
made
it ended up
tacos
being
at
the
our
cop.
other apartment. And then
Haven't made
because
tacos
it
in
was
a while.
it was the cop.
Yeah.
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 But we thought that was too obvious.
Yeah, I just went for the shot.
Yeah. Here we have toilet seat left up does drive me nuts. I don't know what it is. I guess that was just drilled in our heads as a kid.
It drives him more nuts than it does to me.
Which part of toilet
Doesn't
seat?
matter. All
the
the above.
lid.
All
He's
the
really
above.
good at. Thank God, he's really good at like leaving the seat down, but he puts the lid down all the time too.
All of it should be down.
And I wasn't used to putting the lid down. I don't know why. I just didn't really think about it.
I don't really put the lid down.
I think all of it should be down because then it's just open bacteria. I understand
No,
toilets.
I agree. I can see why, but I just never really thought of it.
Two
That
of my
way.
bathrooms are literally closed by itself with the toilet.
I mean, yeah, that's...
I can understand the one that like the sink is attached into, but also I'm really bad about the toilet seat
A
part.
bidet?
What?
You said the sink is attached to the toilet?
Like it's not attached to the toilet, and the vanity is in the same room with the toilet.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was thinking you said sink attached to the toilet. I thought you were talking about a bidet.
No. But I do want a
because two of
bidet.
her restrooms are like separated.
Really? You want a bidet? I think those things are. I felt so uncomfortable trying a bidet.
It's
I
the
tried
cleanest,
one at,
it's the cleanest thing you can do though.
Her sister's house?
Peter's house?
No.
Did you judge Peter's bidet?
Your aunt-in-law. Aunt Becky.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
trying to think of which one. I'm
We
sorry.
tried. Well, Nick and I tried separately. Like
You did it together? Oh my
no.
god.
They're holding hands.
He loved it. He had a life-changing experience from that. That was so funny. Shout out my boy Nick.
Bidets are like a really clean thing to do.
I don't
if you
like
really
it.
think
I
about
don't-
There's
I didn't-
people that shower after taking a shit. So like that's pretty much the other alternative.
I did not feel clean. Like using a bidet, like it. I don't
Maybe
know.
it wasn't as potent as
You're doing it
you
wrong.
wanted it. Yeah.
It's not. It's
There's
not
different
rocket
settings.
science. It's water going in your ass.
No,
It's not that
there
friggin'
is
hard.
rocket science. You can
If
adjust
it ain't
it.
feeling good, Dom, then you're doing it wrong.
No, I felt so
You
uncomfortable.
too-
Up on this is slow walkers. Slow walkers drive me nuts.
You always
Dom,
leave
do
me
you remember what I did to you in high
behind.
school?
No.
You and your friends were walking super slow in the hallway and in a line, like walking like
In the
this.
squad.
And I remember coming up and I said, move. And I just barged right through. And you were like, that's rude. And I go, I don't give a fuck. You were walking too slow.
I don't remember ever. I'm not gonna lie. I do not remember seeing you in high school.
We saw each other once.
Yeah.
That was the one encounter.
She was a senior. I was a freshman.
Oh.
Just like
the only
Damn.
time we ever saw each
I
other
never
was when
got
we
to
rode
see
the
my
bus.
sister in school because she was almost 6 years older than me.
Oh yeah, I'm only what, 4 years older than you?
I think I got to see her
You're what, 25?
1 year.
26?
How
And that
old
was
are you?
it.
29.
damn.
I knew that was coming.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
26?
Yeah. How old
now?
are you?
27.
Do you want me to hit him?
Rawr.
Please.
Anyways, next up.
Wait, you're 26 and we met 2 years ago? So you were 24
Yeah.
and you were 26, 27.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be almost as old?
As what she was.
Because you were already making fun of her for being 27.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm in the prime of my life.
Are you?
I am.
You were calling
30 is
her
the new
old.
prime.
You were calling her. She's 30.
Well, the biological clock for a woman is a lot lower than the biological clock for a
That's
male.
for having kids.
That's for, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm in the prime of my life.
30 is the prime for women.
I'm in the prime of my life.
I've heard from many women that 30
I've
are the
heard-
best years.
I've heard a lot of people saying that their 20s are never
All
your
her
prime.
legs are gonna be caught on that mic. That's gonna be so funny. Cracking knuckles. Does that bother you guys? That doesn't bother me. I crack my knuckles all the time.
I crack my wrist.
I don't, oh god, no. Yeah, it does bother me, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
Bad drivers bother me.
You are a
They
bad
scare
driver.
me.
Yeah, that's why I'm bothered by others.
There's no wrongdoing on his part.
We have a guy at the company I work for. He's hit 2 deers in the first 3 months he was at the company. He hit 2 deers.
Oh, I remember
and
that.
I'm like, dude.
Like,
you gotta be
Possibly 3, no? Because he was like, I think I hit a deer or something like
something.
that.
I don't know.
At some point.
All the time. All the time. He's a goofy guy.
He had a dent on his grill and he was like, I think
Yeah.
it was a deer.
Molly, I think I can smell your breath from here.
Let's talk about roommates
Oh my
and pet peeves with roommates. What?
Oh, I have a
You guys have been roommates.
Remember this,
Leaving
PG
drawers and
podcast.
cabinets open.
I agree.
I hate that. When I walk into the kitchen after Dale leaves, sometimes I get so annoyed.
Who's Dale?
My husband.
Sorry.
Sorry.
For the podcast.
Oh, sorry. My
For the
husband.
listeners.
When sometimes he's pretty good about not leaving cabinet, but sometimes he's in a rush and he'll leave one cabinet open, and I'm just like,
I used to be roommates with a girl when we met, and she would always whether it be in her room or in the kitchen, the drawers are always left open like a couple inches.
No.
Or anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate when the bathroom doors are left open. I think
Don't you have to because you have cats?
So
No?
the cat box is in the bathroom that
You don't see.
it's the middle guest bathroom.
Oh.
So their cat box is not. I just want the toilet to be shut. I don't care about the vanity part.
Yeah.
It's the toilet. I hate when the toilet is open for
that's
some
right.
reason.
You have 2 separate doors.
Yeah. In that one,
Okay.
there's 2 separate doors.
I don't like when the bathroom doors are left open because this one is a garbage lover.
Yeah.
Lover. She
I
loves
will-
to chew on like
I'll give
tissue
Blaze
paper.
credit. He doesn't go in. I know she does.
When I
Cooper
first
doesn't
got
either.
her, I had to get a trash can with a lid because she kept on getting the
He also doesn't drink out of the toilet.
The cardboard for the eggs. She loves to chew on that shit.
I've never met a dog that does that.
Drink out of the toilet?
Yeah.
When we first
Does
when-
he?
No.
No, he
Oh.
doesn't. When we did get our cats, though, when we got them as babies, they used to throw their cat toys into the toilet and play with their
That's
cat
actually
With the
Wait.
toy.
water.
It was really cute because then all of a sudden one of them would fall in and then be,
That is pretty funny. They
Yeah, it
freak
was-
the fuck out.
yeah.
Okay.
I hate when roommates buy food and then just leave it there and it gets moldy and rotten and they don't clean
I'll
out
throw
the
it away.
fridge or
Oh,
the.
that's gross.
I'll throw it
There's
away.
a
If
couple
it's
roommates
moldy-
that I've lived with that I would just throw it away. But there was one time that I wasn't even living where I was living, and there was this rank smell, and we could not figure out what that smell was from. And come to find out, their old roommate left a bag of potatoes on the floor, and
On the floor.
in the pantry,
Oh.
and no one decided to check the potatoes.
Those give fruit flies and a lot of bugs.
They literally had gnats roaming around their house,
that's gross.
and it would bother the heck out of me. And
That's how we met.
Oh my fucking god.
gnats.
We
Yeah.
met because
So my old roommate would also do that. Like, she would go out of town and she was very like healthy-ish with her food. So there was always a lot of produce, like fruits and vegetables in the fridge.
Same with this roommate.
But she
actually,
was terrible at eating them. So I would have to throw them away because they're molding or they're like watery, soggy, weird. You know, like spinach does that. Spinach will
the
get
wilting.
like watery in it, and like
It
got
wilts.
juice in there, and it's fucking gross. But yeah, so the day we met, I got up. I was trying to make breakfast, and I saw something on the floor, and it was a maggot. And then the more I looked, the more I found. So I grabbed the vacuum and I tried to like vacuum them up, but they just kept on appearing and it was fucking disgusting. So I freaked out. I grabbed her and I left to the dog park. And then we met.
we met at the dog park that day.
I was pushed out of my apartment
I don't know
by
what,
maggots.
and I don't know what brought me to the dog park because normally I wouldn't go at that time.
I can say that I don't think we've ever, like, even living with you, I don't think I've ever experienced maggots.
It was disgusting.
I was not
Don't wish
bad
that on
with food.
anybody. I kept on finding them like in the rug. I didn't know if they were coming from the ceiling.
Also, when we lived together, I was like piss poor. So I
you
ate.
didn't even have food.
I literally ate everything. We had a community shelf of like stuff that was just.
Oh, the up
We
for
had
grabs
your
part.
shelf, our other roommate's shelf, and then my shelf.
Okay.
And then we would just have random shit on a shelf.
I would, why is my voice so, I would always go and do these, like, I want a health kick, like, I want to do this, like, and I go buy random shit, come home, put it on a shelf, and then I would turn to Dom probably about, like, a week later and be like, hey, I'm not even going to eat this, like,
Go for it.
go for it. I think I fed Dom more than he fed himself.
And our other roommate, yeah, because I was genuinely piss poor. I like could not afford
Bad
groceries.
money management.
I had such bad money management at that time. Like I could not afford groceries, so
as
I
you
was.
can tell, I did too because I bought random groceries and never ate them.
Yeah.
But I also
But
was
you had
getting,
the money for the
I
groceries
had-
and you didn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I love the amount of money I was making back in the day, I hated the responsibility and the hours. That was
gross.
Well, I loved the responsibility. It's the hours. I didn't like the on-call 24/7 and
it sucks the life out of you.
That community shelf genuinely saved my butt. That and then the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Because the holidays we'd go over to our parents' house and then they wouldn't want leftover for Thanksgiving and I was like, give me everything. So I would have.
And you love Thanksgiving leftovers.
If they did only like a certain amount for him, he would look at me and be like, "Hey, you want to get more?" And I go, "I'm not going to eat it." And he goes, "But get more for me." And John would literally survive for a week on like ham and potatoes and
like that. Yeah, that community shelf and the holidays fed me so much. Now, of course, I've gotten more comfortable, way better with money. I also, make more with my job.
I taught him a thing or two.
But back then I was scraping by. There were a handful of times I'd have to go to y'all and be like, I can't pay rent this week. I have to pay it next week. And genuinely, it was very humbling.
What was nice was that every time we needed to pay rent, my paycheck could pay for our rent. And
then I would pay you back.
Yeah, and you would pay me back. So it wasn't even a big deal to me because of the fact that
you made cash.
I was able to...
And I was stupid. I was working at a restaurant where...
Ew.
What?
He farted.
Oh, you did. Damn, Cooper. I was working
a lot.
I was working at a restaurant where, and at the time I was dating this girl too that would just talk me into just dropping every shift I had. So I would barely work. I'd work like a shift a week, and that would be like maybe $100,
Oh yeah.
And so I would be scraping by, and it was stupid, but you live and you learn, Okay, so initially I was going to do that thing on Reddit where I was going to talk about or go through the funniest things that have happened at school, and then I saw this and I thought this was very funny. What's the sluttiest thing you've done but won't admit to someone you know?
Yeah, Dom, what's the sluttiest thing you've done but you won't admit to anybody?
I think I might know that answer.
What?
Can't talk about that on camera. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not about me.
This one said...
Was it with Nick?
I hooked up with a married coworker in the walk-in cooler probably 200 times over the course of a year. Her husband is a piece of garbage.
That was an everyday thing. Every other day.
Her husband is a piece of garbage and I feel zero remorse. That being said, it's not anything I would ever do again. 200 times?
Even though if he's a piece of shit, that's not the right way of doing things.
No, karma's going to come back.
If he's a piece of shit, just leave him.
That's crazy. 200 times? That's got to be literally every shift you worked.
Yeah, every other day.
Because it's a restaurant, so more than likely they're not full-time.
But maybe...
They could be, but I'm saying
I'm not full-time and I work with a lot of my coworkers, almost
Could you imagine
shift.
walking in on someone just...
In the walk-in?
Hanky-panking in the walk-in?
It's a huge
all of us go into the walk-in when it's really hot at work because we get a little walk-in breaks, to cool down. That would be really crazy. Fucking weird.
I can't read that one. No, I can't. That one I can't put on YouTube.
Why? Is it racist?
No. Well, I can explain after the podcast. But This one said, I had sex in a bar bathroom while there was a line. It was so crowded nobody noticed because there were 4 different stalls. The line was moving and it was a quickie. Crazy.
A quickie.
Okay, there's actually not too many on there. So I'm going to go back to the school thing, the funniest things that happened during school. I had a really cool biology teacher, and all the funniest moments I can recall involve her. My biology teacher said that we have a tiring day, and my classmate, out of the blue, said, "Yeah, and you only make it worse." So she asked him a few questions relating...
To the teacher?
Yeah, to the teacher.
Cooper, you need to move your boat.
So she asked him...
Yeah, it's, consistent. Cooper! You need to rotate your butt.
He's comfy.
He's like, nope.
So she asked him a few questions relating the current topics we've had, since she's been making the day worse, and unsurprisingly, he got an F in the class. Someone was drawing male genitalia. The teacher noticed and politely asked the artist, "Do you have a small member syndrome?" And then last but not least for this one was, once my classmate bet with another that if he gets a B from a biology test, he'll completely shave his hair. He got an F. Told the teacher about the bet, so she changed his grade to a B. He only shaved his hair months later, but it was still funny. Shout out to the teacher.
That's crazy.
Thoughts? Teachers in school? Funny moments? You guys have any funny moments that happened in school?
I can't even think of when I went to school. It's been so long.
I have a funny... Now it's funny. Looking back on it, it's very funny.
Man, so long. I'm older than you.
By a year.
No.
No.
You're 29?
She's 29. You're
A
27.
year and a half.
I graduated in 2014.
I graduated 2016.
Looking back on this is very, very funny now, but at the time I freaked out. So, at this elementary school that I went to, I was in the after-school program that we did, and you would rotate basically like electives. So
I did that too.
You would do like
I know.
art, and then So one of the class was hip hop dance that I was in. So they taught us some dance moves, etc. And then they wanted us to practice at home. So we took time. Me and a couple kids took time at recess one day. I was in 4th grade. And we took time at recess. We were just practicing out in the field. And then more kids would come by and they would want to join. And we're like, guys, we're trying to practice. Like, please, no. And they would just join. And then it got to this fat dance circle where it was like literally like 80 kids in a circle. And then it got so bad, of course, one kid gets in another kid's face, push happens, big fight breaks out. By that time, I had left, and I got on top of this rock wall that we had, and I was just sitting on the top watching the fight go down, knowing that I started the whole thing. We get back into the classroom after recess, because of course, teachers are furious. The teacher I had at the time, Mr. Friedman, he was like, the kid that started that dance battle, I don't care who they are, whoever started the big dance, the big fight, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to get that kid expelled. Whoever knows who it was, you guys need to speak up. And I'm looking at myself, I'm thinking to myself, I'm screwed. Because it was me. All this time later, I didn't start the fight, but I started the dance circle.
But you were just trying to practice. You weren't trying to dance fight.
But a 4th grader, and he said whoever started the dance battle, or the dance circle, or whatever, he said that kid's getting... So, of course, 4th grade me, I'm 10 years old. Yeah. I'm sweating bullets.
Zip it.
And I just did not say a word.
Zip it.
All this time later.
Damn.
You have any funny moments happen to you in school?
Plenty, but not that I remember.
Okay. I also had another one. Where I was in AP World History because I thought I was smart in high school and then realized real quick that I was stupid. So really quick after the first test, I bombed it, even though I studied my butt off for it. I talked to our parents and I was like, I can't do this job. I can't do this class. I literally cannot do this class. I will be grounded because we had a rule, any F were grounded for at least a week, So I had already done the switch before I told them, but I was I switched into the lower history class. And of course, our father was like, oh, you quit, but whatever. So I switched into the lower class into a couple weeks into the year. Now the teacher did this thing where she drew sticks if somebody didn't raise their hand to answer a question. And
with your name.
Every student had, Now I entered the class late, so I didn't have a stick,
you didn't have a stick
in the name pool, which was fantastic because I never got to get called on. If I didn't know the answer, I didn't raise my hand for a reason. I don't know the freaking answer. I hated being put on the spot when I didn't know the answer. So the entire year goes by. And she would do these things where she would draw sticks, like giving out prizes and stuff like that. So I could never win those, which was fine. I was like, nah, that's just not worth the embarrassment. So last day of class, this is sophomore year of high school. I go up to the teacher. She's like, she goes up to all of us. She's like, what was the best memory of this class? And so I raise my hand and I say, best memory of this class I had was the fact I didn't have a stick the entire year in your name. And she's all, what? And she starts digging through the sticks. And she realizes, to confirm, she realizes I didn't have one. And everyone was like, that's not fair. You need to quiz him all day today. Like, blah, blah. And I was like, there ain't nothing you can do about it now. She was like, when did you figure this out? And I was like, I figured it out on the second day I was in this class. So I transferred into the class probably September. School starts in August.
So a couple weeks,
Until June, no one noticed.
She never noticed.
And I didn't say a thing to any kid. Because I knew as soon as I said it to somebody else, they were going to get my name in that bucket. That is a very funny thing that happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I told the bully one time to shut the fuck up because he didn't have any friends because he was trying to bully me.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. And he cried.
What was he bullying you about?
I don't remember.
Damn.
I will say, well, I don't know if I can say this story.
Like
so you might have to cut this one out.
All right. Just don't use names.
So one of my favorite things was going in 8th grade year. I went into my history class. And
I don't think you can say the word.
My teacher looked at me and was like, Selene. I was like, what up? He goes, you got a younger sister? And I go, yep. He goes, she's in the class right before you. Well, then I get home. He was like, I hope she's nothing like you. And I go, no, she's nothing like me.
Damn.
She's smart. I'm not. He, apparently, when I got home, our sister turned to me and goes, yeah, so Mr. Bishop, like, called me out in front of everyone and was like, Gillespie, huh? You got an older sister? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, is this Selene? She goes, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah, I might just need to fail you now. And she goes, I've never failed a class. No, like, you can't fail me.
She didn't take it.
She freaked out.
She freaked out.
I mean, I would have freaked out first day of class. Like,
first day of class, and I was like, great. My teacher literally just assumes that she's gonna fail like me.
Another troublemaker.
Yeah, no, I was a little menace in this class.
I never had that teacher. I do remember that whole exchange. I never had that. No teacher was like, oh, are you Selene's brother or anything like that?
I didn't make that big of an impression.
Yeah, no, I never had that. Or from, our other sister. No teacher was like, oh, are you?
I did, but because my whole family went to the same school.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so they would call me by my last name.
No?
Everyone knew us.
When I was a freshman in high school, I caught a kid jerking off in class.
In class?
I'll get to a story. I didn't catch the kid, but there's a similar story here.
Did you get caught?
No, that's crazy. We were the two furthest desks back. So nobody was behind us, and nobody else was beside us. I happened to look over and notice that his hand was very deep in his pocket, and his elbow was moving a lot. I didn't know what the hell he was doing at first, and then I was shocked to realize. This was before smartphones too, so he was looking at a girl's ass, or working off something mental. After he blew a load in his pants during U.S. history, he waited a bit to get... never mind. Then he deliberately poured his Pepsi in his lap to mask any stains. And then the teacher... he told the teacher he spilled his drink and he needed to go to the bathroom to clean it up. That's wild. In my elementary school, I went to 2 elementary schools. In 5th grade and 6th grade, I went to a different one. The year I transferred over, there was one other kid who just happened to transfer over to that same elementary school the same year that I did. And I was curious. I was like, why? What happened? Because from what he went to that. I was like, why'd you move? He got expelled for that. He was playing with himself in class, and another kid had bet.
For jerking off?
Yeah, another kid had bet him that he wouldn't get caught.
And he got expelled?
Yeah, he got expelled. A girl caught him. One of the girls in class caught him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, foul.
I had a girl, like, I put my backpack on my... This has nothing to do with jerking off, but... I put my backpack on my seat, on my desk, by my friends.
Did someone jizz on it?
And her friends were, like, in front of them, so she grabbed my backpack, threw it on the floor, and sat on my seat.
Oh, I was thinking, this whole time I was thinking
No, it's just me getting bullied.
Would you consider yourself the bully or the one being bullied?
I did get bullied, definitely in middle school. I actually got punched in the face for it.
Shout out. That was what I was thinking that you can't say on camera.
Why wouldn't you
Oh,
do?
because of what I
said.
called her? Yeah, I can't.
It's
say that
not
on
too
camera.
bad.
Did you call her the C word?
No. Honestly, when the principal called my dad and said, your daughter got into a fight, and he's like, okay, I got 2 questions. 1, what did she say? And 2, did she hit back?
Yeah, Selena had a little mouth on her when she was a sailor back then. No, I'm just kidding.
And then she told my dad what I had said, and my dad had like every word in the book just going like, it's like your daughter cussed at her, and then he was like, oh my god, and then she said what it was, and she goes, my dad starts dying laughing on the phone.
Because it wasn't that big of a deal.
I think I remember.
Yeah.
And then she's like, sir, this is a serious matter. And he goes, okay, well, did my daughter hit her back? And she goes, no, your daughter did not. And I was terrified of my father. So I was scared that if I hit her back, that I was going to get grounded.
In more trouble.
Yeah, I was going to get in more trouble than what I already put myself in. And he made me write a 3-page essay, sat there for an hour lecturing me on why if someone hits me, I should hit them back. And I explained to him that...
you got in trouble for not hitting your back.
Not defending herself.
I'd probably do the same thing. Like, you have to.
No, and that's the thing. That's where I was contemplating. Do I hit her back or do I not? And I was like, I'm not dealing with my father. And what's funny is the girl snitched on herself because I refused to tell on her. And I knew the reason she had hit me was because she wanted to go to a school called AFC because all of her friends got sent there for bad grades. So she wanted to
get expelled?
She got suspended for a week, and then
but she wanted to get expelled so she can go to that school.
She wanted to get suspended so she can go to that school. She came back and the principal walked up with her and was like, "Hey," she goes, "I'm really sorry for hitting you." And I go, "I don't accept your apology." And he goes, "Well, she can't come back to school until you accept her apology." And I go, "Well, then you're never coming back to the school." I was a petty
You gave
asshole.
her what she wanted, though.
I gave her what she wanted.
Yeah, but it was a school that...
What's funny is her mom was a cop. My dad talked to her mom on the phone, and my dad was so shocked by her mom's reaction because she didn't give a fuck.
It's also like, it was a school for bad kids. Like, it's not like it was gonna be fun.
Like a continuation school?
Yeah, so basically all of her friends...
Really?
So after a certain amount of certain point, if you're like failing all of your classes and everything, you basically get sent to this school.
Yeah.
So, and you
finish faster or something like that, no?
Sometimes,
They basically just hand you packets of homework.
for you to do.
Yeah.
And then, but those are also where, like, when you get suspended for a week, that's where you go instead of you going home and staying home for a week.
Oh, so, like a punishment type of thing?
Yeah, so they literally told my dad that I was suspended for the rest of the day because of what I called her. And then I...
Can you say what you call her and then you can just beep it?
No.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Ah.
We'll figure it. We're almost done.
And then, so basically, after that, I also got bullied because I didn't hit her back. And there was one of my so-called friends was kept, telling everybody to hit me. And I finally walked up to the table at lunch, and I said, you know what? You think that you're so tough by telling everybody to fight me. Why don't you fight me? Because guess what? The reason I didn't hit her was because I was scared of my dad. My dad gave me the go-ahead, so come on, let's go. And she straight up was like, no. I was like, why do I have to go up to someone and square up for this to actually happen?
I got permission to hit back. Can you hit me first, though?
I was so scared of my father that I literally thought I was going to get, sent to military school because of the fact that I hit someone.
I could see why, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely was terrified of my father.
My little brother Felix, he was in 7th grade. No, he was in 5th or 4th grade. He had to repeat the 3rd grade also.
You just got bullied by me.
He was in the bus
I got bullied a lot.
a girl was getting bullied by a dude. So Felix hit the dude and he got suspended.
Did the dude get suspended?
I don't know. I don't remember. But my dad took him on a fucking field trip. He was so proud of him. Because he was so young and he was defending the girl.
No, that's good.
Yeah. He was so happy.
I mean, in theory, wait for the guy to hit you first, then... But I get it.
But if he's bullying the girl and nobody's
yeah.
doing anything, the bus driver is right there and there has to be another adult in there. No.
Where's that girl? Maybe that's the love of his life. Shout out.
He's having surgery on the 5th.
Aww.
In 2 days.
Man. We'll have to reach out. My partner, I'll call him John, told me the funniest story about his childhood. He and his parents were on holiday to a fancy place that included activities for kids. John thinks he was about 10 at the time. They went to their cottage and his parents told John to go find the other kids and join in on some of the kids' activities. He soon found an adult leader and a group of kids. The leader told them to go find the pirate and push him into the pool. He split the kids into 2 groups and sent them on their way to search for the pirate. Soon, John's group found a man who looked like a pirate. They pulled him to the pool and they pushed him in. They made their way back to home, so proud of themselves. They met up with the other group and bragged that they had pushed the pirate into the pool. The other group said, no, we pushed the pirate into the pool. And they went back and forth. After the argument continued for a little, they found the leader and asked if there were 2 pirates. There were not 2 pirates. John's group had found another guest who looked sort of like a pirate, and much to the guest's surprise, they pushed him into the pool. That's actually pretty funny.
That's great.
That'd be such a funny story to tell.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was... Oh, I have a super funny story about... I was in... This was probably freshman year of high school. We're having a big sleepover for my buddy's birthday. And so we had gone to a Halloween party that night. And then... What?
I'm just listening.
So we went to a Halloween party that night. And then... we all watched a scary movie, and there were probably 40 of us.
It's a boring Halloween party.
Well, we were in. Oh wait, no, this was 7th grade. Yeah.
Oh,
because we were on the
said
same
freshman
sorry.
year.
Yeah, because I was thinking of some of the kids, but no, I went to junior high with those kids. Yeah, it was 7th grade. Anyways, so all of us are freaked out because we're 12 years old, and we just watched Insidious.
Context: Dom could not watch horror movies.
I still can't. I hate horror movies.
I have to go with my friends or
go
with
with you.
someone else. Yay!
So
I used to watch them all the time.
We get back to the buddy's house after the party and all that, and we all stay awake. We cannot go to sleep. None of us go to the bathroom without...
Oh, I think you've told me about this.
So then we're
Dom's having a pee buddy, holding hands, walking to the bathroom.
We had this... I don't know why we had this idea, but we said, let's all go... The lights were on in the backyard, so it'll be better if we sleep on the trampoline. So then we all, of course, it's uncomfortable as crap to sleep on a trampoline with, 8 of us.
Yeah.
Because, One, I was freezing my butt off because it's October.
Well, also, you don't have any coverage on the bottom, so
Yeah.
it's literally like...
So all of us were
Right through
freezing,
it.
and then you'd wake up an hour later after you've fallen asleep, and you're just all. So then,
on top of each other.
all of us, but one kid got up and went inside the house. That kid was sleeping. None of us woke him up. Oh my god! So we all go back inside the house. We wake up the next morning. The sprinklers came on and woke the kid up on the trampoline. Oh, that was a good one. That was a classic. I'll never forget that. He was pissed.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Didn't you tell me about somebody taking a shit in a bag?
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I have a lot of stories. 6th grade, at that other elementary school that I went to, we went on
The new one?
Yeah. We went on an environmental trip. That trip, you were in cabins. And one of the bad schools, Fairview, they gave an opportunity for the kids to be camp counselors for the cabins.
Is it Shady Creek?
No, this was Whiskey Town.
Ah, okay.
So we're going, and it's the last night, right? We had a blast. We had a great time, whole 9 yards. It's my love. It's the last night.
Anything.
I know, you have it pointed at her, and her snoring is going to get into the mic.
It's so cute.
So it's the last night. All of us boys probably ate in this one cabin. And then the leader, we don't give two shits about the whole lights out rule and everything on the last night. Who cares? If we eat breakfast last that morning, who cares? Because that's what they would do. The loudest cabins that night wouldn't eat breakfast the last the next day. So they would say lights out, everyone go to bed. We didn't give two shits on the last night. So we're all up except for this one kid. Now this kid, 6th grade, is like 6'3", big Samoan kid.
Cyrus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a grizzly bear, just snoring, like hibernation, just out like a light.
Did you guys do the videos?
We could have. We genuinely could have. Anyways, this, the camp counselor had to take a shit. And he's like, the rule was if the camp counselor, or if anyone needed to go to the bathroom, we all had to go as a group to the bathroom. But Cyrus was out cold. So they were like, the camp counselor was like, I'm not waking him up. So what did he do? He's like, all right, guys, I'm just going to leave the cabin real quick. I'll be right back. And he didn't go to the bathroom. He just walked, because
He went like behind the cabin.
He went behind the cabin and he shit in a Ziploc bag. The worst
Oh
part
my
was,
god!
Listen.
You could see it?
No, he went behind the cabin. It's a wood cabin.
No,
on
in
the
the
Ziploc
Ziploc
bag.
We didn't see it. I'll get there. Anyways,
Ugh.
to dispose of this feces in a Ziploc bag, he thought of the great idea of, let me just toss it underneath the cabin. Because they were like raised slightly. So you'd like walk up a deck and then go into the cabin. He threw the bag under, and then he didn't close the Ziploc bag. So it reeked of shit. I'm also certain that he didn't really wipe properly, because our cabin reeked of shit for the entire night.
That's
That kid that was
disgusting.
sleeping wakes up in the morning is like, who took a shit?
Cyrus did wake up the next morning when we all got up, and he's like, God damn. Well, all of us were like, it smells like ass. And then Cyrus,
He would have been better just going to the bathroom.
I don't know why he didn't. Now looking back, I don't know why he didn't just take himself to the bathroom. He probably didn't want to get in trouble, but whatever. We're all, this 6th grade, so we're all like
him
11.
leaving all the little kids in a cabin unsupervised, he probably would have gone in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. But that's why he just went behind the cabin. Now, they also had a rule. They said no like aerosol spray. They said no no like spray on deodorant, nothing like that, because we're out in the wilderness.
It's flammable.
He did not give two craps about that rule. He had 2 cans of Febreze. He went through both of the cans of Febreze because
That's
he was
crazy.
trying so hard to get rid of that smell.
Could you imagine the people that own the cabins and they walk in there after all the kids leave and it's just like,
Kind of smells like shit in here.
Oh, I
why
don't know.
does this cabin
Did he not
smell
get rid of the shit underneath the cabin? Did he throw it in too deep or something?
He threw it in like the middle underneath the cabin.
He could have left it like just on the side and like, oh, I'll
No,
take care of it
he,
tomorrow
like-
or something.
What if he went under the cabin and just took a shit instead of actually shitting in the Ziploc?
No, because the cabins were thin, so we could hear the Ziploc bag.
Oh my god.
Like,
Ew!
no, we couldn't hear like the poop plopping on the bag, but we can hear
You
like
probably
the
could
rustling.
if you paid attention. It
We
probably
were-
rustled when it fell in the bag.
Also, because we could hear the Ziploc bag, we were like trying to talk and like be a little louder, so we didn't hear anything.
That's disgusting.
I felt so bad on that trip because this one kid, the first night, he pooped his pants because he didn't want to wake everyone up to go, and that was the first night. So he went home that night.
I pissed myself on the second grade.
Go on.
I asked the teacher like if I could go to the bathroom because I really had to go. Like I waited till the last minute and she was like, "No, you have to finish whatever you're doing and then you can go." I'm like, "I can't hold it no more." He's like, "No, go sit down." So I asked her like 3 more times and she was saying no. She was a bitch.
I don't
I was
understand.
in the second grade. I was like 8 years old.
I also don't understand teachers that when you ask, it's like, okay, you ask once, but then it's like you're getting to a point where like you're going to pee or shit yourself.
And I feel like little
And
kids
then-
can't hold it that long.
Well, also
No.
like there I remember in class this one time it was like my sophomore junior year, and this girl raised her hand and was like, "Hey, like I need to go to the bathroom," and the male teacher was like, "Hey, you just were like in transition from classes, like why didn't you go then?" And she goes, "I didn't realize I needed to go until now." And then so he was like, "No." Then she asked 2 more times and he was like, "Why do you keep asking me? I've told you no." She was like,
She
"I
needs
have
to
to
go."
She was like, "I have to change my tampon." And he goes, "You may leave now." And it's like, why do we have to get to
I
these
am bleeding out.
Literally-
Can I go?
That's the part is like, why do we have to get to these points?
So
like
specific.
you get embarrassed and I get embarrassed because I now just spread my entire
I'm gonna
business.
make you look like a dick.
And then you look like an idiot because you didn't let me go.
Yeah.
But I see the videos all the time where teachers will talk about like, I didn't realize that the kid actually had to go, and it's like,
I do feel like little kids ask to go to the bathroom just to go fuck around a lot of times because I did that a lot. You know what I mean? But if I'm asking you 5 times,
yeah, that's where I'm saying like,
if I'm
it comes to the
dancing
third,
while I'm asking you, I probably need to go. You know?
if it comes to the third time, it's probably 3 strikes, you're out. You probably should let the kid go.
Yeah. I literally pissed myself on my seat, on my chair, and there was like a puddle around me. And then I didn't tell anybody, and then I went home and I reeked of piss. It was disgusting. I was so little, but I remember like my cousins being so mean because we lived right next to my aunt, so we all hung out all the time,
Oh,
and
you did
everybody
tell
was
me that
like,
story.
"Oh, you smell, Mom."
Man.
I was just a little kid.
Well, to brighten the mood, when
I think I was
was
in first grade. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
I think I was in first grade. That's the slide. Just say.
When I was in a water park, sitting on a floating tube in a slow river, my friend wanted to squeeze my butt very hard just to get back at me. He went under the water, left his tube behind, but he went for the wrong guy. I saw the whole scene live of a random 50-year-old dude screaming and moving while getting his butt squeezed very hard for a good 10 seconds by my friend. I still get tears when I tell this story. That is very funny. That's a good one.
That's wild.
I could see like Nick or Peeves trying to do that to you, and
No.
then going for the wrong dude.
I can see myself trying to do it. No, I'm just kidding.
I can see Nick doing it.
No, Dom, you're not that brave.
No, I wouldn't.
You're not a bully. Well, verbally, just verbally.
What is that supposed to mean?
But you
That you
just-
verbally abuse your future wife?
No, no. I'm clipping that out. I'm clipping that out.
Please blink twice if you need help.
My brother was
Just
like
kidding.
15. I had made a smoothie, and then I also made pancake batter. I told my brother I put his smoothie into the fridge. He can go get it. I went to the living room, and he came soon after with his smoothie. I wondered why he poured the smoothie into a different glass. I asked him if he liked it. With a 1,000-yard stare, face giving away nothing, he said, "Yes, this is good." But his voice betrayed him. I knew he didn't like it.
It's the pancake mix.
Then it hit me. He put the pancake batter into a glass and was sipping it, probably trying to figure out how to throw it out without me noticing. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so much. That kid had some nerve trying to spare my feelings and bravely drinking pancake batter.
That's gross.
Could you imagine Dom just sits on the... Yeah, babe, this is great.
Yeah.
I honestly probably would sit there just laughing and sitting and letting you drink the pancake.
We have
Watching
we have a very funny story because I think that she did that to spare my feelings. So one of the first nights that she had stayed
The first time you ever
over,
cooked for me?
yeah, one of the first nights that she stayed over at my house. The next morning, I tried to do something super sweet for her. She had talked about how, like, growing up, a good breakfast that they had was
On our first date, he asked me what was my favorite food.
and she said,
Potatoes with chorizo.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the next morning, I had chorizo and I had tater tots.
Tater tots.
So, but I've never cooked pork chorizo before.
He never cooked chorizo, period.
Yeah. So
he threw it in the pan for like 5 seconds.
I thought it was just heating it up. I thought it was pre-cooked.
He
genuinely.
said he thought it was pre-cooked.
So
he was trying to get you sick.
and I gave her, and
Pork
we both
meat.
ate it.
Not
so-
cooked thoroughly is so bad for you.
No, yeah, it is. So we both, I was like, I don't think this is cooked.
You went home and vomited your guts out.
I
No.
literally looked at it and I could tell it was raw. I was
So
like, oh,
we both
thank
just ate the tater tots.
you.
Yeah.
I ate so little of it. But it was so sweet. But
Yeah, that was our Huda and Jeremiah pancake
the pancake.
debacle right there.
I don't think me and my husband really have had those. We've done like where I've had recipes that I tried out and like the health nut ones where I did like quinoa, and he's not a huge egg fan. There was like this bowl that was like quinoa, egg, spinach, broccoli. It was like really, it wasn't good. Like it was good to me, but it was very plain
to him.
He didn't like it because of the egg.
Oh.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
Quinoa?
My grandma had this old lady scooter, and it went so ridiculously fast that she fell off and broke her shoulder. Not the funny part. So my dad let my siblings and I play with it. We would whip it around the neighborhood, tie ropes to it, and pull people on skateboards, etc. Selena had to go take a shit real quick.
She's fixing herself.
This thing literally went fast as hell. My sister, feet on the floorboard. Wait. Oh, my sister was a lot younger than me, so if we wanted to ride together, that was quick shit.
I had such a bad wedgie, it was writing and like hurting.
When you left, I said, Selena, go take a shit.
Do you on the blanket again?
I heard her go, she's fixing herself.
My sister was a lot younger than me.
I
so
tried
if we
really
wanted,
hard to last the entire episode and it was just
We're
not
almost
working.
done. So if we wanted to ride together, I would sit on the seat and she would sit by my feet on the floorboard and hold on to the handles. Well, one night, it was time for dinner, so we were scootering inside, and I got off to open the front door, and she accidentally whiskey throttled the scooter and flew past me through the front door into the dining area and flew into the wall. The little engine was still revving while the front wheel, handles, and basket were completely in the drywall.
Oh my god.
My dad was in the kitchen making hamburger helper and heard her screaming and looked over just in time to see her zoom by out of control. It's one of the funniest things she's ever done, and we were crazy kids.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Could you imagine? You're just cooking and all of a sudden you just look over and your kid
Your
just goes,
kid's half in the wall.
I'm trying to think, do we have any funny kids stories like this?
I don't know. I know that I remember Dad got really mad at me when I learned how to ride a bike. Because I always rode my tricycle. And I was like, I think I was like 6, 5, something like that. And then
You were 5 when you learned how to ride a bike?
we didn't have them in...
How old were you? Oh, you were like 12. Damn.
Oh, okay.
I was like-
I thought I was a late bloomer.
I was like 13, 14.
So,
But I had never had a bike.
my parents never,
I was
like...
so embarrassed. It was so embarrassing.
They never also, like, really, like, tried to teach us how to, like...
Ride a bike.
Same.
Ride a bike?
I learned how to
literally-
skate and like how to roller skate.
I watched a kid on a bike that I hung out with, and I go, can I try? And they're like, have you ever done this? And I was like, no. And they're like, okay, just try to keep balance and just like keep pedaling. Well, I kept pedaling and I didn't know how to stop. So I went around the block, and my dad got mad because, one,
He didn't get to see it.
he didn't get to see it. And then he comes outside and I'm just gone.
Oh,
And
Because, yeah, we were supposed to stay on the one lane
yeah.
in front of the house. We could
Yeah.
all play, but there were 2 speed bumps that were our markers. We couldn't go
okay.
past the speed bumps, but of course she couldn't stop.
I couldn't stop, so I just kept going. And then I came around, and he's yelling at me like, where were you? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, I don't know how to stop. And I just kept going.
Help!
I'm just like, I don't know how to stop. And he goes, put your feet on the ground. And then I like did that, and I stopped, and I was like, ugh. That's how I learned how to ride a bike.
Can you get the door?
Cooper, are you gonna fart?
There was how I learned how to ride a bike was I had this blue tricycle, or not tricycle.
You stink.
Yeah, he does. I had this blue
Look at how disappointed he
bike
looks
with
now.
training wheels on it, and that bike, I rode till I was like 8, 9, something like that. No, he stinks. Not on the chair.
That one.
So sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So then we moved into that one house.
The East Ave one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We moved into that one, and that one had a big backyard. So I would ride the bike around and ride the bike around, and it was grass. So then Dad was like, "Oh, let's just take off your training wheels, and if you fall in the grass. Who cares?"
That's
So
smart.
that's where I learned how to ride a bike. But I was
Do you
like
remember
9.
that garage?
I learned on concrete.
I don't remember the
That should
garage.
hurt.
I only remember the
scooter.
backyard.
We used to ride the scooters. In
the garage?
Yeah, we did it in the garage.
Huh.
Do you remember when you climbed the 2 palm trees and then fell? Dom literally literally went. It's like 2
Oh my god,
palm.
you did that when we went to what
I
the
do
fuck
that
is
all
it
the
called?
time.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He
Crescent City.
was always
Crescent City.
like the little monkey, and he's like, we look at him and he's like halfway up these trees, and all of a sudden he loses his footing and just falls. And every time he falls, I
hilarious.
always think it's gonna be like the word, like he's broken something and
Never broken a bone.
Me neither.
you might want to cross your.
Shut
I've
up.
done it. And I just sat there and I was like, what the heck? And then I get into a tree and I'm hanging there and it's windy and metal gets lodged into my eye. Yeah.
Metal?
Yeah. We had no clue what was wrong with me. And because you couldn't see it.
It was like a
It
tiny
was
piece of
a
metal.
tiny sliver.
Damn.
And we were sitting there and all of a sudden I just kept getting sharp pains in my right eye. And I was like, what is going on? And then it would literally cripple me to the point where like I would drop to the ground crying because it hurt so bad. So my dad ended up taking me to the eye doctor, and they had neoned my eye, and then
Neon drops?
the neon drops, and then when they put the black light on it, it shined. And they took tweezers, and that was the eye doctor is the one doctor.
That must have been so scary having something to your eye like that. And
Literally.
you know it's going into your eye.
It's literally it's the one doctor that I always have an issue with. I can do any other doctor, just not that doctor.
I have to get eye surgery because I will eventually go blind if I don't.
Yeah.
And it terrifies me.
Meh.
Did you not know that?
No, you never told me that.
My dad said he was going to pay for it and he never did.
Yet.
I doubt it.
Well, on that depressing note, the time I nearly killed my niece. I'm standing outside the restaurant where I'd just taken my sister and her kiddo, 7-year-old at the time, for lunch. While my sister and I are chatting, my niece comes up and belly bumps me. Instinctively, I bump back. Now, I'm a big, fat guy. So my niece goes sailing and lands hard on her back, maybe 6 feet away from me. And her schoolgirl skirt had flown up and is completely covering her face. I'm beyond horrified, convinced that she cracked her skull open or something. And I'm going to pull her skirt down and her brains are going to be all over the sidewalk. I'm white as a sheep going, oh God, I killed her. But just as I'm rushing over to her, my niece sits bolts upright, completely fine, and says, man, your belly is powerful.
How were they, like, height-wise?
I'm assuming he was taller because you went,
Yeah, he probably just...
But she's 7.
But she can jump.
How tall were you when you were 7?
Could you not jump when you were 7? You didn't have legs?
I guess.
He probably didn't
I
jump.
don't know. I don't.
He probably didn't
I'm not
jump.
computing how tall a 7-year-old is. You know what I mean?
7-year-old is like up to my hip.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't jump if they belly bumped me. I would just, you know. Let's do a couple more and then we can bow out of here.
Did I ever tell you the story of when Dom cracked my skull?
What? I just crack your skull.
With the Eeyore. Do you not remember that?
I don't remember cracking your skull.
Yeah, you straight up took it was so, I don't remember what he was upset about, but I was standing on his bed and he took this Eeyore that had like a plastic hard, like it lit up in its mouth. So it was a plushie, but the lamp was not. And he takes this Eeyore by the tail and flings it and hits me in the top right here in my skull, and it splits open, and I was like, what the hell? And the only time I've ever bled from my skull. I was like,
I fell and ate shit when I was in kindergarten. I have a scar on my forehead that's really tiny now, but it used to be like right above my eyebrow, and it was really big. But that was like, what, 7-year-old me, 6-year-old me, 5-year-old me? I don't fucking know. How old are you when you go to kindergarten?
Like 4 or 5, depending on 4 or 5.
And I didn't know how to tie my shoes, so I was chasing after my teacher that had gone out.
Are you the definition of why you need to tie your shoes?
I literally ran out, and then I was trying to step down. It was kind of like a step down, like, garden bed, but it was like leveled down from the floor, you know what I mean? But it was empty and there was just like rocks in there. So I stepped on my shoelace as I was like stepping down into it, and I immediately just you know, like down into it, and I hit my head with a rock. They didn't call my mom, they didn't call an ambulance, they didn't take me to the doctor. But when my mom picked me up, you can see my skull. I needed stitches and I never got them.
I have a gnarly scar right here. It's a little dude, actually. It looks like a little stick figure. I was like 5. We were playing hide and seek. Not a lot of time left on the clock as the countdown was coming. I don't know who was seeking. Was it you or was it...
You guys count down to play hide and seek?
I think it was me.
Yeah, you get like 100 seconds.
In our house.
Yeah, you get 60 seconds to hide. I'm going to turn around and close my eyes, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think we were I think we were also only doing it in one level. So, because we had it was 2 stories. Yeah. And so I think I was the one counting because I think I was the one that found Dom.
So, yeah, I couldn't actually, like, there was like nowhere to hide that I could think of. So I slid down the back of my dad's Lazy Boy recliner.
No, it was the
was it an AC unit?
The chair thing that we had at the house. The white one that you slid behind. The Lazy Boy didn't have the thing sticking out of it.
Whatever. A screw was sticking out, and it sliced open my chest.
Dom has had some sketchy things happen to him. The chest thing. We were out at the field and Dom decided to throw a glass bottle.
And it shattered in my hand. and I was wearing an orange Ice Age shirt that
How
day.
did it shatter on your hand?
It was
When he
already
threw it,
It
it
already
shattered.
had cracks in it, but it didn't like. It was still intact.
It was
and
just
it was
flimsy.
It was like our first week at that house. We had just moved in there, and I was just like, I don't know.
We had
stupid.
We had
So I
all
was
of us
just like-
were on bikes.
I don't know. Stupid.
So I just literally like chucked it, and it shattered in my hand.
Taylor and I both said, "Oh, sorry." Both of us
Just
said,
move on.
our siblings said that don't do that, and he looks at us and was like, "I don't care."
And I
Throws
chucked it, and it shattered in my hand, cut open my finger here, and then immediately blood gushing. So I wrapped it into my finger, and I wasn't gonna ride my bike home after that.
You wrapped your shirt into your finger?
Yeah, and then by
So
the time
Taylor
I
and
walked home, I kept having to move the finger to different parts of my shirt because it was just wet. And so by the time I got home, my shirt was basically red. And then
And Taylor and I are taking the bikes because we had all three of us were on a bike, but we straight up. So
But he can't ride his bike.
he couldn't ride it, so we just told him to go straight home. He goes straight home. We grabbed the bike and we're both walking it. And then he gets back home, and for some reason, I get the blame of it and was like, "What the hell happened? Why didn't
'Cause
you
you're the
protect
older
him?"
one.
Blah, blah. And I'm like, I told him not to do it, and he did it anyway. The heck?
That's
And
insane.
there was like blood all over the backyard. All his shirt he had to throw away. There was no saving it. You didn't end up going to the doctor for that one, right?
no. So our grandma was there too. So we just put it in hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, I know it burned so
That
much.
shit burns so bad. I
And
was
then-
playing.
Luckily, I just did not need stitches. It stopped bleeding. So
You probably did, but the hydrogen peroxide stops it.
I don't know.
I was playing tag with two of my cousins at the park one time. And what's the thing called that goes like you
Seesaw.
sit-
Seesaw?
Yeah. So we were going around the seesaw, and there was glass underneath it because it was like dirt. And he was chasing me, so I was going right, and then I stopped and like kind of put the brakes on and tried to go the other way, and I slid, and my knee fell right on the glass.
I think cutting.
I think it was this one. No, it was this one. You can still see it. It's fat.
Yeah.
But so I had a fat cut, and my cousin was like, "It's fine. You're fine. Like nothing happened." So we started walking home, and
I
looked
little
down,
one.
and there was just blood all over my leg.
I
And
have
then
a
a
little
week
one.
later, I fell in school, and it opened like wider.
I think getting a cut might be like the worst feeling on the planet.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was when I sliced my pinky and went to the doctor to get stitches for it. I straight up thought that when they were talking about like if I hit the tendon and everything, then like I would lose my finger. I couldn't feel in that pinky at the moment that I was so scared that they were gonna be like, "We're gonna have to take your pinky."
We're gonna cut it off.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god." Luckily, I had missed it, and
I went like that too. I'm like, how would you feel?
it would be literally, I would be like this.
Was it your right hand?
It was this one.
You
I
know,
feel like it'd be kind of funny.
I cut.
Would you get a cheaper manicure?
No. I'm probably charging double. One time
weirdo.
I cut my finger. I was showing the dishwasher how to properly cut a lemon.
Oh, you.
And then, so like you cut it in half and then you, right? So I cut it in half and I was trying to be super quick with it because I was busy. And then when I did this, it just went and took a chunk off my finger. And as soon as it happened, I was like,
Oh.
and then of course we had
Oh,
to,
it's a lemon too. Think about that.
the
It
lemon
sealed that shit right
instantly
off.
into the cut. And then we had to well, I didn't do it. I went to the back and I got it wrapped up and everything. And I can't do blood. Like I don't really do blood too well. So I was
Me neither.
Jesus
getting fainty. low-key.
Christ.
I know. And
I
then
get like the.
then I came
goosebumps.
back. We had to scrap all those lemons and the entire cutting board and everything that was on the cutting board.
Red on it.
It was brutal.
Just a little extra pizzazz.
Yeah. But All right, I think that's good for this episode.
Perfect.
Thank you all for watching. Catch you guys in the
Bye.
next one.